Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for information on living in Maryland. And today I'm going to tell you the 10 perks to moving to Maryland. I'm really excited for this video. I'm born and raised in Maryland, so I know this state like the back of my hand, and I can't wait to share with you all of the great things about living in Maryland. And if you are looking to move here, just know I am a licensed realtor, and although that's not what this video is about, if you'd like to know a little more about the housing market, you can look at my channel and follow those videos as well. So today we're going to talk about those great things about living here, so let's get started. The first perk to moving to Maryland is the job market. We have nearly every major industry here in Maryland. Everything from private sector jobs to government jobs, and it's also an amazing place to open a small business. And another amazing thing about the job market here is the pay, and that's because we're just outside of Washington, D.C., which has the third highest average salary in the United States. And because of that, Baltimore is rated as the 12th highest average salary in the United States. So Maryland is a great place to move to for work. There are so many jobs, so many openings for those jobs as well. So if you're looking to move here because of work or because you're looking for a job, you have picked the right state. And the second perk of moving to Maryland is its rich history. Being one of the original 13 colonies means that so much of our nation's story from its founding happened here in Maryland. So many historical figures lived and worked in Maryland. I have so many stories from listings that we've sold that have so much history connected to them. We have one home that we sold that was in Brookville, Maryland, and if you didn't know, fun fact, when the British burned DC, they had to move the nation's capital to a little town called Brookville, Maryland. And because of that, it created this rich history in this small town that we got to share while selling a home. It's just really cool to live here. It's really cool to work here. There are so many small towns and cities that have kept that rich history alive. So whether you're a history buff or not, it's still very cool to visit all of these historical locations, to go to the museums and see how our nation was founded. And with Maryland having so much time to work on this next item, it's no wonder that the #3 perk of moving to Maryland is the food scene. And this is because we have food from all around the world at amazing restaurants. Maryland is a pretty populated state, and with that, we just have so many restaurants here. It's amazing. And I know there's one thing here that you don't have in any other state, and that's the world-renowned crab cakes. No one makes crab cakes like Maryland, and I'd really venture to say no one has oysters like Maryland as well. I know that'll create some kind of argument out there, but Maryland is an amazing place for seafood. It's an amazing place for really any culture's food because we just have so many restaurants here, so many different cultures mixed here in Maryland. And the fourth perk of moving to Maryland are the beaches. We have over 3,100 miles of coastline here in Maryland, and a lot of that is inside the Chesapeake Bay, so you have a ton of waterfront properties. But we also have tons of beaches on the Atlantic Ocean. It's an amazing place to go in the summertime for vacation, and most of the time, no matter where you live in Maryland, you can be there within a half day. So it's really cool if you want to go for like 4th of July or really any holiday, go down there for the weekend, go down there for the week. It's a really easy trip, really great beaches, and a ton of things to do there. And that brings us right into the 5th perk of moving to Maryland, which are the outdoor activities. And if you're not a beach goer, you have plenty of options as well. So Maryland has the Appalachian Mountains that run through the entire western side of Maryland. And because of that, you have plenty of hiking trails, biking trails, walking trails, outdoor activities, camping sites. So if you're an outdoors person, Maryland is a great place for you. You're not going to find huge mountains like out in Colorado, but you are going to find ones that are enough to really give you a lot of fun for the day, a lot of things to do, cabins to go to in the wintertime to really have that nice mountain feel. So if you're looking to move to Maryland for those type of outdoor activities, you are in great shape. And the 6th perk of moving to Maryland is its proximity to other major cities. And I've already talked about this, but Washington, D.C. is right down the road. So if you want to see our nation's capital, somewhere that people fly from all around the world, all around the country to see the White House, the Capitol, all of the historical buildings in D.C., you can just walk out your door and drive there. You can hop on the metro and be there in 45 minutes from most places. So that's so cool. Living in Maryland, you have something so awesome to go visit nearby. And we're only about 3 hours from New York City as well. So You can see one of the best cities, biggest cities in the world. You can see our nation's capital, all within a day's trip. It's a really cool place to live because of the proximity to those cities. We also have Philadelphia nearby, so if you want to check out more history, you pop up there for the day. It's just awesome to see how easy it is to drive, to take trains to the other major cities on the East Coast. And the 7th perk of moving to Maryland are the multiple sports teams that you have to choose from here. In the NFL, you have 2 teams to choose from in Maryland. And although one's only really in Maryland, which is the Baltimore Ravens, you'll find that half of Maryland, really the western side and down towards DC, are Washington Commanders fans. Unfortunately for us, I'm one of them, but you have those 2 options when you move here to Maryland. And you also have the option between Baltimore Orioles or the Washington Nationals, and that's also the same split here in Maryland. So you baseball fans and football fans out there, you have your choice to choose from here. And you also have the Washington Capitals if you're a hockey fan. Now Baltimore doesn't have their own team, but the Capitals are an awesome team to follow, so pretty much every single person in Maryland is going to be a Washington Capitals fan, which is awesome. So you're going to have no shortage of events to go to when you move here. And the 8th perk of moving to Maryland is the housing options here. And of course, I love this because I'm a realtor, but it's so fun to work in Maryland because I can have clients searching across crazy price points, from a $200,000 house to well over $1 million, pretty close to each other too. So it's a really fun place for me to work. You have every type of house you can imagine here. We have historical homes, we have brand new construction communities. So whatever you're looking for, I can guarantee that you're gonna find that right here in Maryland. And the 9th perk of moving to Maryland is that we have one of the best hospital systems in the entire nation. Johns Hopkins Hospital ranks consistently in the top 5 hospitals in the United States, and it's even ranked number 1 multiple years. So being here, whether you're in the medical profession or you just want to be nearby amazing medical professionals, this is the place for you. So really cool. They're going to maintain that rating, I feel, for a long time. They're always leading edge, cutting edge. So if you're moving to Maryland, just know that you are in great hands. And the 10th and final perk of moving to Maryland is that we have all 4 seasons here. We really have true seasons. So they all last actually about 3 months. So unlike the north where you have a ton of cold months and a few good months, or down south where it's brutally hot and you have a few months of relief, but then they're too cold, Maryland really has all 4 seasons. And it's an amazing place to live because of that. And you have actual events and different types of things that happen throughout the state to celebrate each of those seasons. So you really have the best of all of those worlds when you move to Maryland. So I hope this video helped you make the decision of moving to Maryland. And if you are looking to move anywhere throughout the state, I am happy to help you. My information is listed below. You can also reach me on my Instagram at Eddie Brady Real Estate, and you can message me there as well. And as always, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe so that you stay up to date on all of my videos about living in Maryland.